Hi guys, welcome back to Rants. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. This is a one-take session, no edits, no cuts, about AMC Grifters. Now, I have kept Thomas James' name off the table for a long time. But Thomas James, you just made a video and you're calling out a lot of particular people, but you're not looking in the mirror yourself. And I'm not going to make fun of you here. I'm not going to do the impressions that I've done with you before where you bounce around in your chair and you're always squinting your eyes and you're doing all these motions and all the edits and cuts you do. I don't have to do that. But it will expose exactly who you are and why you're deleting views from your channel. Over 1 million views you've already deleted. Additionally, the masked investor just deleted his whole damn catalog. Everyone is deleting views. All of you guys delete videos, and that's fine. But we're going to talk about what you just came out with in detail. I'm going to go over it with you. I'm going to let you speak your piece. This is the guy, the myth, the real grifter on AMC. And don't let the background confuse you. They keep it simple and plain, as in to have 2 posters. That's all he has. Bare walls. He's not a shill, right? Let's do it.
I want to explain why the shorts are threatening retail investors. They started by begging you to sell. Then they tried creating FUD about AMC going bankrupt to scare you into selling. And now they're trying to threaten you into selling.
No. AMC is going bankrupt. It is a bankrupt company. When you actually look at the balance sheet and stop making these actual puff videos like you do, this is all hype. This whole channel is hype. And he's been wrong for 2.5 years. And while people are buying into the bullshit he puts out, they've lost all their money. But I don't think people really watch. I don't think this guy has nearly as many viewers as you think he does. Like all these guys, 40,000 subs, 100,000 subs. And I only know because I'm a YouTuber myself. Guys, I have 8,500 subs. Well, I'm 20 short of 8,500. I've worked for every single one. I know exactly who they are. They're real people. They watch the channel. Whenever somebody says, hey, I sub to you, I see the growth of the channel daily. None of these guys' channels, I don't care if it's Tony De Niro, Matthew Kors, Masked Investor, Keenan Grace, Thomas James, none of their channels have grown since they started YouTube, and they started when I started. So tell me why they're not growing, yet we're growing constantly, daily, hourly. Go look at this video, and it's going to rock your world. Don't worry, I'm going to show you all the data you want to see, guys. Oh, I'm going to tear this apart. I already know it. But go ahead. Thomas James, convince us why you think people are threatening investors. They're not threatening investors, dude. They're threatening the grifters. Read the text again. It literally says right here, grifters are all riled up after the call today. Good if you're not guilty, and then you won't have anything to worry about. And he's talking about grifters, as in people who make videos for clicks and views. You Thomas James. That's what he's referring to here. Not investors. Your video, your headline's even wrong.
Threatening you with lawsuits, with prison time, or even worse. So stay tuned and let's make some money. And now I'll dive straight in with the key information. So, Sugar Kush tweeted saying grifters are all riled up after the call today. It's good if you're not guilty because you won't have anything to worry about. But if you are, then you have all the right to be worried because prison is not for everyone. And he said now carry on and sit tight because we'll soon find out how many of you retail investors were paid to screw other investors.
He's talking about you, the grifters. Why do you keep saying retail investors? Do you even own shares, Thomas James?
Now, I want to point out 2 things with this tweet. The first is this tweet is obviously designed to threaten you as a retail investor, basically saying if you remain as part of this AMC movement, you could potentially face prison time. I want to assure all of you watching this video that none of you will face prison time just for holding shares of AMC.
That's not what he's saying. Can you believe this fucking guy? I can't, and I have to cuss only because I'm so upset. He's saying that the grifters like you, Thomas James, all these YouTubers, all these Twitter guys, yes, who pump stocks, we'll find out who they are. You included. We'll find out who you really are.
Now, he also speaks about finding out how many of you were paid to screw other investors, which is ironic because as far as I'm aware, it's only this group of shills that were paid by short sellers like Mark Codes to post negative sentiment about AMC. As far as I'm aware, there's no investors that support Adam Aaron, be it influencers, YouTubers, or anyone else that was paid by Adam Aaron and AMC to post positive things about the company. Obviously, I received advertising revenue from YouTube and sign-up fees from Moomoo, but have never received a dime from hedge funds, from Adam Aaron, from short sellers, from AMC, or from anyone else for that matter.
Oh, you never have, Thomas James. So only Moo Moo. Okay, my bad. You know, I turned down Moo Moo 5 times now. I refuse to partner up with them because I don't want anyone to influence the message that I put out. But let's see that you've never been paid off. Is this you? Thomas James, I got to know if this is you. It's you. And let's see, how many videos have you deleted? 776,000 views here. Another 300,000 views here. And then this is just last month, 291,000 views. So over 1 million views easy, 1.3 million views you've deleted. And you think you have growth. You think you're a real channel. 42,000 subscribers. And this month alone, you have 80,000 views. 80,000 views on 41,000 subscribers, 42,000 subscribers. You think that your channel is growing, yet they're deleting. You never passed 42,000 subs, by the way. It's like you bought the amount of subs right here in the peak of it all. You bought all the subs you were going to get when you started your channel, sure. You bought them here, and then they've been deleting the whole way through, flat. I wonder why. I wonder what's going on here. What is really going on with your channel? Why is it that in the month of August, you only had 128,000 views? Yet you have 40,000 subs, and you post all the time. Oh, I promise you. Okay, we'll go look at a real channel. Oh, there's mine. You tell me how in the hell the growth of this channel, 300,000 views on 8,000 subs, whew, 5 times less than yours, but yet triple your views. And for the month of August, what does it say here? That week, actually, 87,000, 97,000, the whole month, it was 300, whatever, this right here, the last 30 days. My point is, your channel doesn't look like this, right? It doesn't look like growth, right? Didn't buy anything, just grew naturally. Didn't buy anything, just grew naturally. And or declined naturally. Not you guys. None of you. And I can go through Tony De Niro, same thing. 21,000 subscribers, right? Views this month, 62,000. What do you think's happening? What do you think is real? Oh, you want to know why? Oh, why are we losing hundreds of subscribers? Why are we losing 300 subscribers in a 1-week span? Why are people leaving? You never broke 21,000? You're just always at 21,000, Tony. Every damn day of the week I look at it. Oh, because you bought subs and now they're deleting them out of you. Bought the views, deleting them out of you. Oh, no, it's not real. Mask Investor. Here you go. Negative 5 million views this month. I wonder why, Mask Investor. What are we deleting? What do we have to hide? 6 million views coming off the books. How about your subscriber count? Look at this shit right here. It's embarrassing, guys. You guys want to know who the shills are? They're all in front of you. Look at the subscriber count. From up here, oh yeah, you know what? You just fell off. That's all it was. From 1 month to the next, you were doing 14,000 subs a day. Now you're doing 1,000. Oh no, wait a minute. Now you're at negative 100, 100, 0, 0. This is your view count all the way down to the ground. Yeah, what's going on, Masked Investor? What is it? Keenan Grace, you have 400,000 subs, bro. And you did 300,000 more views than the guy with 8,000 subs. That's it? Oh, that's all we're doing? I'm trying to figure this out. Look at the subscriber count. You buy them, drop down, buy them, drop down, buy them, and now you can't afford it anymore? You're just all out of here? Flatlining for a whole year? They're all the same. These grifters are all the same. Thomas James is no different. This guy's been deleting video after video after video. You tell me, Thomas James, that you're posting videos for 42,000 subscribers and you're making $300 a month max. That's what you're making. No one's bought you off. No one's paying you off. But yet you're here every day.
As I've always promised, if I was paid off, you wouldn't catch me making videos with this background here. I'll be on a nice desert island somewhere spending my millions. Unfortunately, I haven't been paid millions, I haven't earned millions, and that's why I'm still making videos here. Now, Gun Girl NYC also created a list of AMC pumpers who claim they don't give financial advice, but actually they do. Now, again, this is just a list of positive people in the community who post their due diligence about AMC, about Ape, about GameStop, about reverse splits, and everything.
Stop putting GameStop in the breath, and I'll tell you what, all these dudes right here talk shit to me back in the day. All these guys right here, and I know them all, and I know KC Shaw, and I know PG, and I know PK Lance. All of them, Salvatore, everybody out there. Shills, punks, pumpers, yourself included.
Everything else under the sun. As far as I'm aware, none of these investors have posted specifically telling you to buy shares of AMC or telling you to buy a certain amount of shares. All they've done is post due diligence, which you can review for yourself and make your own mind up as to whether it's good news or if it's bad news.
Are you the gatekeeper for all of them? Did you read all their tweets? I mean, what is going on here? You speak for everybody? I've been in the damn Spaces call with Pete G. PG_5 telling everybody, buy and hold, we're going to the moon. This new ape thing's gonna Trump, it's gonna pounce everybody. I was there, I saw all these guys. You're crazy.
And again, all I've done is collate information, research, due diligence, news articles, and everything else in one easy to understand short YouTube video. And as Sal tweeted, he said, I think it's hilarious that people like Amy, Gungal NYC, Mark Codes, and their merry band of shorts are attempting to manipulate people into investigating influencers. He said it's almost like these people just magically forget that Matt Kors, along with Trey and other people in their own group of shills, made YouTube videos on AMC. But let's just gaslight everyone and focus on the people who have never taken a dime from you and just simply posted due diligence and research unpaid. And
then tell me, Mr. Unpaid, why you deleted 1.1 million views, 1.3 million views of your fucking videos. Tell me that, Thomas James, and then I'll sit here and say you've never taken $1, that you have nothing to worry about. Why is it that I've never deleted anything? It's all there. It's all there. Look at the growth. Look at the real YouTube channel. And then look at your shit, pumper.
And I think the reason why these shorts and these shills are now threatening you with prison time or even worse is
they're not threatening you. They're threatening you. They're not threatening investors. They're threatening you. Grifter.
Because of how scared they really are.
Oh, yeah.
The AMC 8 posted about how Fidelity seemingly don't have any real shares of AMC and will not allow AMC to be DRS'd any longer. You can also currently get a guaranteed free share of Tesla or of Google and up to 15 free shares on top of that, which you could always use to buy more shares of AMC or of GameStop. All you have to do is sign up to Moomoo using the link in the description below and make that temporary required qualifying deposit. Signing up to Moomoo is free and it's easy, it just requires that temporary deposit and it's a really great way to help support the channel. And on top of that, Moomoo is very easy to use, there's tons of technical indicators and advanced charting tools and their own options trading platform. This user posted with Fidelity's virtual assistant saying, I've sent many orders for DRS, and now it says the security AMC is not eligible for DRS transfers. The Fidelity employee replied saying you were attempting to DRS these shares.
I have a question, Thomas James. Why is it that every video you do, you sound like you're acting? Like you're an absolute actor, and it's not the accent. It's you're just doing the grift of all time, bro. I went in and checked out your Patreon. You're asking people to join Patreon that doesn't even exist and is sitting up there? And I don't do Instagram and I don't do Twitter. I don't even see what you do, man. I'm just saying, for you personally, you're making $300 a month, allegedly, just off of views. But that's why you're here every day. I want to know what the hell you're doing. Who's paying? Moomoo pays you? I turned them down 5 times. Should I call him back? Should I call him back?
Out of your IRA account because Fidelity, for whatever reason, don't allow DRS transfers from IRAs. But this individual is trying to DRS the shares just from his regular individual account. And the Fidelity employee has said thank you for your patience. After the corporate action occurred, there is now a new QSIP for AMC. And as of right now, the security with its new QSIP number is no longer eligible for DRS transfers. Clearly, Fidelity doesn't have any real shares of AMC and as a result won't allow users to DRS shares.
That's because it was a conversion. There was a conversion, and if they don't have those new QSIP ID numbers onto it, the cusp ID, whatever you want to call it these days, that's not everyday occurrence there, what they're trying to put out there. But I see the FUD you're putting out there. It's great. I bet you we could call them today. I wouldn't know. I don't own AMC shares. But why do you want to DRS them anyway? What are you mad about, bro? They don't have any real they don't have any real shares? Is that it? Do you have shares in Fidelity? I'm asking. Go sell them. See if they give you your money for them. They're worth about $3, bro. $1. What are they worth right now? $1.12, $1.32. I don't even know. The stock's at $12, $13. You're embarrassing. You've been here this long making videos. You saw the arc of your YouTube channel, right? It's not even real. You really don't do any views a month, meaning that you're fake because you're deleting views. You're deleting videos and your following's not even real. You don't have 42,000 people. No, hell no, you don't. I'd love to see your YouTube analytics and a lack thereof.
Likely because they're still having to buy up shares in the open market to give to users that have currently received placeholders for their AMC settlement. And until that period is done, until Fidelity have somehow managed to go out and buy some real shares, they won't allow anyone to DRS. Because obviously that would just move more shares out of their account at the DTCC and into ComputerShare, which again just exposes the obviousness of synthetic short selling even more. And that's why these shills and these shorts are trying to threaten you into selling so Fidelity can buy up your shares to give to other users that still haven't received their settlement properly. As I said, many of these brokers issued the settlement early when it shouldn't even exist, and many issued it late, simply giving you a fake IOU placeholder. They're trying to threaten people into selling so they can...
So they either did it early or they did it late. What's right in the middle there, Goldilocks? I mean, is this it? Are you mad some people did it? I mean, we're talking about millions of shares, right? Like, it's okay. You got this all figured out. My bad, bro. You understand the financial markets better than most. You look like it, by the way. Look at this. God damn, bro. Is this what happened? Is this what happens when Rocky retires? We get a guy like Thomas James come out here?
Buy up some real...
And what I meant by that is, and I don't mean to make fun of him, but he just looks like a guy who lost a lot of boxing matches growing up. Like, he just looks punch drunk. Honestly, and the way he explains things, oh, I don't know who watches this shit. Hey, 42,000 subscribers, bro. I'm amazed at the number.
Shares to replace those placeholders with real shares. And that's why the mainstream media is still writing articles saying that AMC's descent to zero could be faster than you think. But a suspended POS added, said, "I've heard this story for 2.5 years already, and it still hasn't happened." What I think is also important is the reverse splitting conversion I think could have saved AMC from an illegal delisting. Obviously, just prior to the reverse split, the price was pushed down below $2 per share. Any lower and it would have triggered the New York Stock Exchange and the Nasdaq's delisting process. If the shorts tried to get AMC relegated off the stock exchange into the OTC markets, it could have been game over for AMC, because it would have been significantly more difficult for retail investors to buy new shares of AMC and more difficult for institutions to buy shares of AMC to push the price upwards. It would have been the exact same thing that's happened to Bed Bath & Beyond, but obviously with the reverse split, the price of AMC is now above $10 per share. AMC is again no longer at risk of being delisted or no longer at risk of being illegally delisted. Now, Practical Stocks has also tweeted saying, as a reminder, the Taylor Swift concert is just the start. I said in my video yesterday it could potentially generate an additional 50% of AMC's annual revenue in just a short 5-week concert showing. And he said if the Taylor Swift deal does well for both Taylor and for AMC, which is pretty much guaranteed.
Did you say a 50% increase in revenue, annual revenue? They make $4 billion. And you're telling me they're going to make $2 billion off of this? This is the shit that people were talking about, pumping and dumping, misinformation. That is not factual. It's not even possible. $2 billion.
At this point, with AMC's early ticket sales, more artists could soon be next. Artists such as Beyonce, Travis Scott, Eminem, and many others could soon be working alongside AMC for...
Yeah, I think Michael Jackson's going to be the one working next to AMC in the goddamn grave. This is embarrassing.
Even more revenue. As a reminder, it's not just AMC making massive profits out of this and Taylor Swift making absolutely zilch. Taylor Swift actually keeps over 50% of the revenue. Therefore, this is a great deal for both Taylor Swift and for AMC, and it's pretty much guaranteed to make tons and tons of profit. This is yet another revenue stream for AMC that's going to make it hundreds of millions, if not billions, if not tens of billions of dollars each and every year. And Jay House added, saying after the reverse split and the conversion, shorts spent 2 full weeks increasing their short positions in anticipation of dilution. We saw tens of millions of shares of AMC being borrowed and shorted around that conversion. The short interest has shot up over 200%. But instead of mass dilution of 500 million new shares, AMC simply announced a massive giant partnership generating billions of dollars of revenue, which could potentially be Adam Aron's checkmate, and why the shorts should choke on that.
What the hell are you doing, bro? Oh, you even talk about me. I didn't even know I was in this video. Hold up. I have not seen this video, by the way, guys. I'm watching this in real time right now. Look at this. You'll never see me drop a hit piece on GameStop. I'm an OG gamer. Meanwhile, Morant's proving me right that he's jealous of AMC popularity it's been getting. Oh, bro. I had no idea you had my name on your lips. Let's go for it.
I also thought about one of the Shill's and one of the Shorts' previous tactics that doesn't seem to be around any longer. You may remember back in the day there was tons of GameStop influencers and accounts on Twitter that were posting hate information about AMC. This was at a time when AMC was more oversold, had a higher OBV, had things like BDRs and multiple QSIPs trading overseas, and had spent 50 days straight on the threshold securities list. That was those GameStop influencers and Twitter accounts writing hit pieces on AMC, trying to convince you to sell AMC and buy GameStop instead. But now all of those influencers or shills and shorts seem to have disappeared, and nobody is trying to convince you to sell AMC to buy GameStop instead. And that's because they've moved on to this new tactic, not to try and convince you to sell, not to try and scare you to sell, but now trying to threaten you to sell. But as per usual, this tactic from the shorts will not work, and AMC will squeeze when the shorts dig themselves too deep and eventually...
You know, I'm gonna stop the video right there. It only has like 5 seconds left. Hey, Thomas James, I had no idea that you had me in your video right here. And you're talking about short sellers, and you keep saying I'm an influencer and a shorter and a shill. I mean, that's what you're putting right there when they read it, right? Meanwhile, Morant's has proven me right that he's jealous of AMC and the popularity it's been getting. No one's jealous. Do you even understand that the popularity is not even real? Shills and bots is not it. You're all being lied to. This guy right here, you know, I said I wasn't going to attack you personally, kid. But Thomas James, look around you. You're pumping a failed stock, a failed investment, but that's what you were paid to do. Why'd you delete 1.3 million views on your channel? Why are you deleting videos? What are you trying to hide? What message are you trying to hide from the so-called 43,000 subs that you've had the whole time? You know what I was doing right now? And I'm just going to spend time doing this shit for a minute because remember, no edits, no cuts. This is going to be longer than normal, but I'm going to go to my channel really quick. I'm on another screen. You can't see it. I don't know I need people to find me the video, and I don't care about that. I need to find the video of where I was talking about you. I actually did a Thomas James video. And let me look for it right here. Does it say? And I talked about you in the live stream at one time. I'm pretty sure, but I don't have anything from you, man. Damn it! I talked about you before, but I want to look at your video, me talking about your channel on my video months ago, because I want to know how many subscribers you had back then. I think I'm right. I think you bought your initial subscriber count, and I think that you're stuck with it. And now it's deleting off of you, and you're the paid shill. And you must be paid by somebody because it's not YouTube. You're a fake and a fraud. Keep pumping out this stock, but you know what that text was? And I don't even like Sugar Kush. I know who he is, and I don't care for him either. But he's right. All you grifters better hide. All you grifters better run. And you know who you are because I already named all of you. Punks. You, Thomas James, you're a punk.